Alright guys, I am going to do I guess an anti-depression spell. Um, yeah, it's going to be a spell sack bag thingy because I had a jar. I can't find the lid for it, and black is the only color I have that isn't mesh, so the ingredients will fall through. So I'm going to try to do this so without shaking the camera. I am a little bit of a klutz. So I am going to take the red rose petals, which smell fantastic, by the way. It's a very nice scent. Put some of those in there. Now I'd like to say I do simple spells because I am low spoon. Most of it is based on intent, so I won't really be talking as I do this. I'll just describe what I'm doing. Let me set these aside. The lavender smells really good too. So I'm gonna grind these up a little bit just to kind of mix them. I got stuff flying out of it, which isn't very good, but whatever. I'll clean it up when I'm done. Just to kind of mix them together. Make sure I'm in camera. I'm just kind of putting all the ingredients together. I should probably light my candles. Move this. I've got my offerings here. Can you see that? Yeah. Got my offerings there. I should grab a lighter. Hopefully without knocking into the camera too much. Oh goodness, I should have gotten that out before. Yeah. When I do spells, I try to get everything together. I always forget something. Like in this case, a lighter. So this is on something that is fire safe, and these won't be lit for very long. But the pink and the purple, the colors make me happy. So yeah, those are kind of just lit as a means to make me happy. I was going to drip the wax on the jar, but I can't find the lid, like I said. I'm probably not going to put all of this mixture in just because I don't know if I can dump it in. We'll see. This is kind of heavy and bulky. If I make a mess, I'll just clean it up. Can I do it? Sort of. That's good. All right. Now, most of the time I do spells in my head. I don't really like speaking it out loud because I feel it's not quite as personal. It's just kind of my own personal belief, I guess. So I'm putting the rose quartz in for a little bit of love, a little bit of comfort, because, you know, I could really use that right now. I'm going through some tough times mentally, through medication changes and all that. So this is for love, and, you know, squeezing it, imbuing it with my energy. These have already been cleansed fairly thoroughly, being in that bag with all the salt that you saw in my last video. So yeah, just kind of squeezing it for me is just kind of imbuing it with my energy, and I'll put that in there. The clear quartz point is just to kind of amplify it. So again, just kind of putting my energy into that, putting a little bit of me into that, just to kind of, you know, amplify the properties of the rose quartz, to kind of give myself a little bit of a boost and being happy, and, you know, all of that through all of this. I do have a flower that my husband picked for me. It's dried out and a little shriveled, but, you know, it does mean a lot because my husband thought of me. So this is going to go in here. It might be a little bit big because, again, it was supposed to go in a jar. So we're going to kind of wedge it in there a little bit. that is pretty much all I'm going to do. I do have bells. I like to ring those to help with uh, just kind of setting the energy, raising the vibrations, that sort of thing. Um, I'm going to close the bag and just kind of hold it for a little bit. And as I do this, I'm kind of thinking of the things that do make me happy. You know, like my husband and my son really make me happy. So thinking of all the times that I spend with them and all the good times. And just kind of, you know, other things that make me happy. Really just putting that into the spell bag. And I'm going to keep this with me after it has some time to charge on my altar. I'm going to set this with the candle that is my own candle, sort of dedicated to me. I'm going to try not to burn myself because, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this lit for a little while. Obviously, watching it because it is fire. Yeah, that's about it. So, there's my first spell on video. I'm just gonna let that bag sit for a while and let the magic sort of do its work, and then I will be carrying this bag in my pocket in my sweater that I've pretty much worn every day for a little bit. It might need to be washed, honestly, but I'm staying at home, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so it'll stay on my person, and every time I start to feel, you know, down or whatever, I'll hold the bag and just remember all the happy things that make me happy. And yes, in the background there are offerings. I've got a date, some applesauce, and some sweet tea because that's kind of all I really had around the house right now. I mean, I have other food, but that's all I really had for offerings. Um, yeah. Bye, guys.